Dang, I thought I made them.
There he is. That's a big one too, dude. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, dang, Chris. Here, bring it off. Hey, we got 8:30. Get it over. I didn't hit that too. There you go, good right there. Yeah, got it. There you go. That's all. Oh yeah. There he is.
Get him! Big.
They don't feel little. Don't feel little at all. Feels like a catfish. Oh, it's bass. Started rolling around like a catfish. He ain't bad. Cold bass fish. He was pretty dang close to the boat. 2.5, 2 3/4.
Thing makes a point right here. Right out there makes a point. Drop down there right between that point. Got it go up on the point.
Yeah, it looked like they were right. The best part of them was right where it.
Cooking smashed hamburgers tonight.
Hey.
Called smashed hamburgers.
Tell my wife and son to meet me up here. Hey, where you out?
I'm ready for the grand deal.
Come on. There's another bite right there.
They're all right out here, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old Carolina rig, man. Shoot. Took too much line out. Hey, y'all.
3, 4, 5, then we had to regroup.
Tongue hook that sucker. Here we go. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to tongue hook you like that. We're a hair inside the ring, but I mean we're barely inside. Yeah. There you go. Good one. Keeper. Oh, that is a pretty good one.
Didn't feel that big.
Ain't no sense in making a long cast, is it?
No. How we do that? I'm telling you, man, it bites not having that mark up here.
I know it. Yeah.
Right in there. Right where those 2 points, 2 marks get close together. Where they get close together, that's where they work.
Yeah, we're not even on the school then. Not where we're catching these.
Those fish will be right there.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate that thing is anyway. I like fishing at the end of my line.
Yeah, me too. There you go. There's the old good one right there. Yep. Got him. There you go. That's all picture fish there. Get in over there on your school. My school done quit firing over here.
Fish, man.
Yeah, they are. I ain't never seen them so beat up. I mean, we're consistently catching some ugly some. I'm feeling some real good stuff right there. Supposed to be getting bit right there. We caught three, about 3 pounds. We put one on the scale. It was, there he is. It was 280 something, 287 or something like that. See, that's where I think you marked them right there, Tommy. It ain't real good. I just caught me at a funny angle. Ain't no bad one though. Done caught a limit off of this spot anyway. Keep. There he is. That's a big one too. Yeah. I know it's big when 7.6 heavy feels big. Unless he's foul hooked, he's fighting weird. That's it. Yeah, I got him, I think. Oh yeah.
Man, they won't eat my crankbait.
A little over 3 probably. Good one.
Beat up too, man. Rough when they come out.
I swear. That's the prettiest one we've caught out here though.
Where's my camera at?
Here, yeah. Thank you, sir. So, yeah. Man, that's another beat up looking sucker too.
Yeah, they looking a little rough.
Man, you talking about just getting out here. Them jokers is ugly. Put me on these old ugly fish, Tommy. He took my whole worm, little sucker. Brought way too much crap. I'll put all pinky on them. Playing games with them. This Kevin Mitchell special right here I'm about to put on you. Old pink drop shot worm.
When they talk, I mean, you gotta be paying attention to them. They are.
That's a good fish. Yeah. Well, gooder than what I've been catching this morning. Oh, yep. Oh, he chunked my pinky. Yeah, old Newt, that boy grows every day, man. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. In this video, the fish were first moving out to the main river ledges and things like that. They were kind of in between the spawning areas and the main river ledges on some bends and things like that. And we just, graph for them in those high percentage places in between spawning bay and the main river ledge. If you're looking at a map, you can see things like that, those twists and turns, the creek channel edges, road beds, things like that that lead those fish out to the main river channel. Before y'all think this is just another Carolina rig video, I rigged my Carolina rig a little bit different, and I wanted to share that with y'all. We tried to get them to eat crankbaits. We tried to get them to eat swim baits. They weren't having it, so we had to back off to the plastics. Tommy was throwing a shaky head when he backed off to the plastics. I was Carolina rigging and drop shotting. On my Carolina rig, alright, it's basic here. You got your 3/4 ounce Titan tungsten barrel weight. Got your 2 beads, 2 glass beads, and a swivel. But here's where it's different than most. I'm tying about a 4.5 foot leader on my Carolina rig. And my leader is 14-pound Suffolk Siege monofilament. The reason that I tie a long mono leader on there is because the Tennessee River, you got current. If you've got that long leader on there, your bait's going to move around a lot. And mono is going to help your bait float up off the bottom. And I get a ton more bites than everybody that's throwing a 1.5 foot, 2 foot leader with fluorocarbon on it. And the only thing I can figure is that's the reason. That bait's floating up off the bottom. That current's got it moving all over the place down there. So if y'all try that, I guarantee you it'll get you more bites. Also, I usually use a 3 or 4/0 Gamakatsu EWG hook, and EWG. And then when the Carolina rig was even getting tough, these fish were finicky for whatever reason. I don't know. But most of you know how to tie a drop shot. But if you don't, this is a Trocar wacky rig hook actually. And I just put it about a 1 to 1.5 feet above my weight. And this is a poor old beat up 1/2 ounce Titan teardrop drop shot weight. And when I'm casting offshore like that, I go with a 1/2 ounce because I'm gonna make a long cast. It's not your drop shot fishing like you see up north where you're dropping down on a school. I'm throwing it and dragging it just like any other worm technique that you would use. I'm throwing it way up in front of the boat and dragging it back. And that's the reason I use that 1/2 ounce weight. I want it to stay on the bottom way out there and be able to drag it back just like Carolina rig or anything. And the one thing I got to say about my drop shot is if you think you're fishing slow enough, fish slower. And those dudes, they'll tear it up down there, especially if it's wacky rigged. On Tennessee River, you're not dealing with much wood cover. You're definitely not dealing with grass down there on the ledges. So I always wacky rig my drop shot. I seem to get more bites than somebody that nose hooks it. But anyway, guys, that was my 1-2 punch for this particular day. Like I said, we caught them pretty good, but they were just getting out there. I think it was more white bass than largemouth, really, in some of those schools that we were finding. But they're really starting to get loaded up out there. So when y'all go out there to Pickwick, Gunnersville, Wilson, Wheeler, any of those places on the Tennessee River where the water is slightly stained, and they're not biting the crankbaits and the swim baits and things like that, try those 2 techniques and it should help y'all get more bites. But I appreciate y'all watching, guys. God bless y'all. See y'all next time.